Shalom, all praises, glory and honors to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the elect. I'm your brother Makolat from the Great Millstone Jamaica camp with another lesson here to feed the potential elect through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And Salakia for not uploading any videos, for quite some time now. My phone got destroyed, it fell and decided not to rise again. So, the Lord basically blessed me, to have another one, for the purpose of doing this ministry. And I must say to Yahweh Bahasham Shai that He had allowed me to, to be here again, in the ministry to help further this truth, to help to teach and to edify the elect. And I hope that, myself and brothers likewise that are sincere in this truth, make it unto the end. For we are knocking at the door now, of the end. We're living in the end times, and this is an impromptu and in transit. We are the people that the curses of Deuteronomy 28 verse 15 to 68 fell upon, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, which we are the biblical Israelites. We are the Israelites of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I was just meditating upon the condition that we're in at this very moment, and Jake wants to stay here, and I don't know why. And there's a situation that came across my mind upon meditating. I was speaking to this young female, and she was like, we are in our 30s, right? And she's 2 years older than I, and she has two kids like myself, a son and a daughter. But I guess that they're older than my kids, but they are little, they are little kids as well, and we were discussing about having a home and a house and stuff like that, and she's trying to find somewhere to lease, to build a house, to have a roof over her head, which is hectic, man. And I was just meditating in the spirit and saying, look, she's in her 30s, and the things are so expensive, the value is so, after the dollar is so weak. And she's saying that she wanted to basically get a loan to start, which is another hole. And based off what in America we say your social credit ratings, basically she has no good social credit ratings because she has no money in the bank like that either to stand for surety for whatever loan she's about to take. And I'm meditating in the spirit, like, why then? Why would we want to be here? Because she's in her 30s, and basically where she's living, the condition of the place where she's renting is like she don't even have any privacy. There is no kitchen because she has to be cooking outside, and the situation is really serious, and she's basically smiling, but deep down inside she's suffering, like myself here. The only thing with me is that I have hope in Yahweh Bahasham Shai when she doesn't. And I was thinking, let's say because I was building my house from 2015. I started to buy materials from 2012, and it's since 2021 that I moved into my house. So how much more she starting something now, and to live in it with her kids? That's oppression. No, she's faced now to be selling her body and stuff like that, and I'm meditating it in the spirit, man, like, yo, this is hell. You know? This is hell. Hey, this is an impromptu. This is hell, man. This is an in transit also. I'm moving in the spirit. This is hell, man. Because by the, let's say this thing was to continue. By the time that they're moving, her daughter and her son is gonna be adults, man. Now, what enjoyment or benefit would she have in building that? She would just be building it for her kids' sake. And guess what? The land is not controlled by her. It's leased land. And she was saying to me that the land has no access to drinking water. But she still needs somewhere to live. That's that way she can call home. You see why we need the kingdom of heaven, man? You see why we need Yahawashi to come and throw this bitch ass of a society down and to rebuild and establish a righteous empire on the earth? Now this is Joshua chapter 1 verse 7. It says, only be those strong. This is Joshua speaking to the Israelites, our people. Back then when we were about to go into the land of Canaan to take what's ours, because it was promised unto us, man. You know? It says, only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. He says, turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. He says, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth. It says, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then shalt have thou good success. And this is what Jake chase all day, every day. Even this devil, what they do, they set up niggas like you know, them rap star like them 50 Cent and the Usain Bolt and the, you know, these various athletes or celebrities or whatsoever, and then our people look at them like, this is the mark, this is where we have to be. But they're facing hell. Like brother's been calling on Will Smith's name to show that Will Smith he has a lot of money, so-called, or should I say a lot of the currency of slaves, as the Apostle Gabar would say. He has a lot of money, but how is it benefit him at this very moment? You know, he can't keep his wife because his woman, you know, love Tupac, because Tupac is actually a thug, you know, of that gangster persona, when he's a nice guy. And she doesn't love being a nice, she doesn't love the nice guy, to the point that he comes out and say, if I'm not mistaken, like he said, he wish he, you know, was like Tupac or something to that effect, just to keep her. You know, this is the condition that we're living in, man. This is the condition that we're living in. The other day, I saw them was pushing it out that, you know, the 43%, no, you know, it's 36 or 38% of paternity fraud, where men got children that aren't theirs, come from Jamaica, which I've did lessons on that before, years ago. But now that they're pushing it now. Why the fuck why would you want to live here? And there's a specific politician that came out and said, look, let's make it mandatory to have a DNA done when babies are born, because too much men, you know, are receiving children that's not theirs. And then you have another nigga came up and said, oh no, you can't do that, because then you have too much violence against women. Why would you want to live here, man? Why? I can't understand. This place is done. This place is through. It's finished. That's the reason why Yahawashi is about to bring hell upon this society, man. And you people gonna suffer, man. And one of the major way you're gonna suffer is by the means and ways of famine. And it's coming, man. For over the years we've been saying it. We've just been saying it through faith, but now we actually see where these things are about to happen, man. Famine is on its way. You know, famine is definitely on its way, and it's gonna destroy a lot here, man. Basically, I'm about to check the yellow shopper, so shalom, yeah.